San Francisco, California. The Bay Area is the location for the Heat, one of the most fierce competitors in the entire league. Jimmy Butler has no quit, and he's got his team ready to play as they wrap themselves up for this game at Chase Center. Heat, Warriors, up next. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. A moment here now to see the numbers for Stephen Curry.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Golden State, we've got Kelly Oubre. Steph Curry's out there with Wiggins. Then it's Green. And it's Toscano in at the four-man position. Now, here is Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Butler kicks to Nunn. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
If Olynyk gets you in a bad spot when you're on him, he'll never let you off the hook.
Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or mid-season?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Green breaking loose. Count it.
Oh, handles for days, handles for days, handles for days. Steph Curry can change pace and speed on you in a flash.
Now, here's Nunn. Butler kicks to Robinson. Oubre against Butler. Shoots over Oubre. Hits the outside fadeaway.
Some say the mid-range jumper is dying out. Yeah, right. Guys like Butler, they're keeping it alive.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Olynyk, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Curry passes to Green. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Nunn. Floats it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Oubre, right side. Higgins outside. Rebound by the Heat.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Adebayo. Great D that time from Green.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Oubre passes to Green. The Heat leading by 6. Now Butler gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Curry outside. That shot no good. And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
We've got Green. Kent Bazemore is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Now here's Lee. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Green. And it's Strus with the rebound. Miami leading by 5. Out to the wing. Here's Hero. A second chance effort. No good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. For Miami, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Strus passes to Hero. Passes it to Iguodala. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Warriors. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And, well, for the Warriors, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And credit goes to everyone, coaches, players, front office. I mean, they've all been determined to avoid a repeat of last season. The results speak for themselves.
Now here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Heat leading by 5. And here we go. Here's Harkless. And again, it's the Heat missing.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Here's Hero. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hero's got his first basket.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Pass to Green. Pascal against Iguodala. Pascal's shot is off.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
Here's Hero. Misses off the left eye.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the...
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. And in the city of Miami, plenty of recreation, I guess you could say. But Shaq, the culture of this team is all about marching.
And not only that, Ernie, it's about that FTP.
What's that?
Fitness, toughness, physicality.
Wow.
And it comes from the top all the way down.
Wow. And Jimmy Butler, they found a star that fits that mold. Not everyone does that.
What is that place that a lot of people like to go down there, South
Beach?
South Beach, yeah. I've heard a lot about it. I've never been there.
Yeah, you're missing it, brother. What's
Might
up,
wanna
Miles?
stay home, man.
Prime 112,
Who around the NBA has not been to South Beach?
Me.
You will miss the South Beach.
All right.
And that should do it with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. On the floor for Miami, Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Shot clock at 6. 4-3, Oubre.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Toscano. Olynyk is covering. Toscano passes to Curry. And it's off from three-point range. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Let's step back and look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Warriors.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Here's Poole, guarded by Robinson. Poole, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Nunn passes to Butler. Shoots over Curry. Miami no good on that time either. Warriors trail by 13. To the inside. Softly drops in the floater. Toscano's got his first bucket in this one.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
The pass to Olynyk. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Olynyk can't hit. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wiggins and Adebayo sends it back. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Butler from outside. Warriors with the rebound. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Nunn. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We'll return shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Miami leading by 11. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Lee out there with Curry. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Eric Pascal. And it's Toscano in at the power forward position. It's Curry outside. And the Warriors get it back. And Butler sends it back.
You can't throw up weak shots when Butler is around. His shot blocking ability, impressive.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Iguodala. Achua, the pass to Adebayo. Curry against Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Achua, no good. Warriors trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Butler passes to Adebayo.
Shooting for Miami. Bam Adebayo. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in for Achua. And Adebayo drops them both. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Bam Adebayo.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight. That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Butler passes to Iguodala. Here's Hero. Fires for three. They get the rebound. Adebayo on the follow. And the Heat lead by 17.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.